Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are from Team 9. We'll present our topic that we have chose. But before that, I want to introduce my teammate using this organizational chart. I am Ain Afrina, metric number A182777, as a Managing Director, followed by Amirul as a Chief Executive Officer. We are also assisted by Roida as COO, Farhanis as CHRO, Farahdila as CFO, Najia as CMO, Asmira as CSO, and last but not least, Farahin as CPO. So today, our team will present Chapter 10, that is about ability. Let's start for the first presenter. It is Amirul.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Amirul Arifin. My metric number is A180825. Today, I would like to present what is ability. According to Stephen P. Robbins, ability refers to an individual's capacity to perform the various tasks in the job. So what we can say is a current assessment of what employee can do. For additional information, what is a difference between ability and skills? Ability demonstrates that if someone is capable of doing something, they have the ability to do it. However, when it's come to skills, it can be said that if you can do it, it's an ability, but if you can do it well, you may have the skill for it. So there is a difference between ability and skills. So there are three types of ability, which is cognitive ability, emotional intelligence, and physical ability. The other presenter will explain these three types of ability.
One of the examples for ability is as shown at the slide. In order to be accepted for a position, every applicant should pass a test devised by the company to determine their level of ability. Every company has different type of tests, but for this example, it is included in cognitive ability, where applicant must complete the test and series of questions that are related to verbal, numerical, and abstract reasoning questions in order to determine their ability. This cognitive test is not only for new applicant, but it is also as an indicator to employer in organization. The explanation about cognitive ability will be explained furthermore by next presenter.
Cognitive ability are brain-based skills we need to carry out any task from the simple to the most complex. They have more to do with the mechanism of how we learn, remember, problem solve, and pay attention rather than with any actual knowledge. It can be aspects of mental functioning such as memorizing and remembering, interpreting and focusing attention, speed of information, and spatial and causal reasoning. Capability related to the acquisition and application of knowledge is problem solving, which is verbal, quantitative, reasoning, spatial, and perceptual. Verbal ability like oral and written comprehension, oral and written expression. For oral and written comprehension, for understanding, written and spoken word and sentence, and for oral and written expression is communicating ideas by speaking or writing so that others can understand. Besides quantitative ability, the number facility is performing math, operating quickly and correctly. And for mathematical reasoning is selecting the right method or formula to solve a problem. Next, reasoning have a problem sensitivity, deductive reasoning, inductive reasoning, and originality. Problem sensitivity for understanding when there is a problem or when something may go wrong. For deductive reasoning is applying general rules to specific problem, combining specific information to form general conclusion known as inductive reasoning. And originality is developing new ideas spatial. We have a spatial orientation is knowing when one is relative to object in the environment, and visualization is imagining how something will look after it has been rearranged. Last but not least, perceptual. Perceptual we have speed and flexibility of closure and perceptual speed. Some of people who are high and On-verbal ability also tend to be high on reasoning quantitative, spatial and perceptual abilities.
So, to assess the cognitive ability, the Wonderlic Personal Test is typically used to measure the cognitive ability and problem-solving aptitude of prospective employees for a range of occupations. This test consists of 50 multiple-choice questions to be answered in 12 minutes and usually consists of verbal, numerical, abstract, and logical tests. So, the slide shows that the example of the Wonderlic Personal Test in numerical format, which is in decimal form. Which of the numbers in this group represents the smallest amount? A. 0.3, B. 0.08, C. 1, and D. 0.33. So the answer here is B. 0.08 because the rest answer are more than 0.08.
Okay, thank you. I will continue my presentation. I am Nofanis Murni binti Ismail. I want to present about emotional intelligence. It is a capabilities that related to the management and use of emotion when interacting with others. It's also ability to perceive, control and evaluate emotion toward the positive ways. Emotional also recognize, understand and manage our own emotions and influence the emotion of others, such as like being able to accept criticism and responsibility and being able to solve the problems in ways that work for everyone. Emotional intelligence comes with four varieties, which is for the first is self-awareness. The ability of an individual to understand the types of emotion and the willingness to acknowledge them. For example of self-awareness is an ability to distinguish about our own belief from others, such as we think that we can step back and ask ourselves like, am I being true at this moment? So, this is related with capability to express the feeling. Next, other awareness such as motivation or empathy. The ability of an individual to recognize and understand emotion that other individuals are feeling. An example of empathy that we can use is put yourself in his or her shoes. That's what we tell someone when we want them to see things from someone else's point of view. Empathy is ability to communicate, whether send and receive message, and lead by understanding others' thoughts, view and feelings. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nurul Asmira binti Uthman and my metric number is A181333. I will continue the presentation and we go to the third part, which is emotion regulation, or known as self-regulation. And this self-regulation can be defined as ability to quickly recover from emotional experience and control one's feeling, or how we control and manage ourselves and our emotion. And these types of emotion, it may be involved, such as rethinking a challenging situation to reduce anger and anxiety, hiding visible signs of sadness or fear, and focusing on reason to feel happy or calm. Next, last one, which is use of emotion, or well known as social skill. This skill ability of an individual to harness emotion and use to improve their chance of being successful in the situation. The terms of social skill refer to the skill needed to handle and influence other people feeling or other people emotion. For example, once you are able to understand and manage yourself, then you will start to understand the emotion and feelings of others, and finally you will influence them.
Hello, I am Siti Raida binti Abdul Rahman, matrix number A184270, and now I am going to present about physical ability that varies according to nature of the job. This ability is related to capabilities of the physical structure. It can be defined as capacity to do tasks that demand stamina, desire, strength, and similar characteristics. It also can be defined as capability of performing physical accomplishments such as flexibility, coordination, and basic skills. Physical ability can identify individuals that are able to perform the essential function of a job without risking injury to others. Also, the ability of a person's body, such as how strong and agile they are. Now, we will look at the 5 elements under the physical abilities. First is strength. Strength is the ability to withstand great force or pressure. It is also the exertion of force. A person's strength determines how strong and energetic they are in getting their works done or in doing any instructions in the organization given by the employer. As example, lifting weights or other things at the office. Second is stamina, which is the ability to continue maximum effort that requires prolonged, or we can say continuing efforts over time. Stamina is important to sustain physical or mental effort for a long periods of time and to reduce fatigue. For example, climbing stairs, brisk walking or running.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Faradila Adenan, matrix number A183956. So I'm going to continue with the next point, which is flexibility and coordinations. Flexibility and coordination is an ability that stabilize and generalize pattern of motor control. For example, someone who works as a dancer must have these physical abilities, as these skills increase a dancer ability to perform more advanced routine. Next one is psychomotor. Psychomotor is a wide range of actions, ability to understand, follow instruction, and perform motor responses. For example, someone who works as a musician playing a musical instrument is one of the psychomotor skills. Last but not least is sensory. Sensory is the ability to vision, hearing, touch, smell, and taste.
In conclusion, ability can be the main reason to someone's performance. Ability is very important in organization because someone with that ability know how to understand and managing organizational behavior. They also know what they want to achieve with the ability that they have, and also the effectiveness of the organization depends on ability of the employer and also employee. To manage ability in organization should selecting individual that have ability that they needs and make sure that every employee are accurately matched to a job that capitalize on their ability. Lastly, organization can provide training to enhancing employee ability so that they can increase their performance and achieve the goal of organization. That's all from our team. Thank you.